Now, a good rule of thumb that I've heard is that when it comes to seller finance transactions, you can have your purchase price or you can have your terms, but not both. So if you're in the process of negotiating seller financing, I would just figure out what is most important to the seller, or if you're the seller, what's most important to the buyer. And I think one of you should have the purchase price and one of you should have the terms. So if the buyer is looking for a really low purchase price, but then he should be willing to pay a very high interest rate. And if the seller wants a very high purchase price, then he should carry very low interest rates. In the Sequence of Mastermind, we have one gentleman who is in that group and has negotiated a lot of seller finance deals. And one thing that he has had a lot of luck with, especially here lately, is even though interest rates are 5, 6, sometimes 8%, depending on the loan product that you choose, he gives the sellers the purchase price that they want, and then he negotiates a very low interest rate. So on his last deal, he paid above market on paper for the purchase price. However, he negotiated a 2% interest amortized over 30 years without a balloon payment. And that's a pretty powerful position to be in because you're paying so much principal off with each payment that you make just at 2% and amortized over 30 years. So that is kind of the gist as to how this negotiation should flow.